hasn't yet watched part one of the video, I would highly recommend to please have a look on the part one before you look on the part two. That's the reports. Part one, we have, very detailed step-by-step manner walked you through how do we fetch the data, import it, get the historical data as well for the opening stocks, and all the questions one might have on how do we import the data in iRecord. So getting starting with the reports, all the major reports are bifurcated in the software across three broad categories. Number one being your accounting, which includes your financial statements, balance sheet, trial balances, P&L, your GL accounts, your chart of accounts. Section two comes on to our taxation reports, that is your capital gains, P&L, advanced tax summary, holding period analysis, your mark to market, your tax software formats used by our CA fraternity, and thirdly, coming on to your investment performance measurement. In this, we have tried to also give you insights on few of the analytical point of views, which includes your ROI in absolute terms, in your net cost of acquisition purchase rate, which allows you to determine whether your performance of investments you have done is it even able to beat the bank rate, yes or no. Also try to show you sectoral allocation of your investments across major sections and sectors, also industries in microcap space. And we have also tried to walk you through a few of the fundamentally required reports such as bank reconciliation, your net position report, your mutual fund reports, and XYZ. So in case after the video or if you have any queries on how the computation works on the background, please feel free to reach out to our support team at irecordhelp1@gmail.com, and we would be more than happy to address your questions. Getting started on the capital gains, this is the capital gain report that we have. If you are someone who is an investor, we have trading section segregated with the non-trading section. So if someone is declaring their trading activity under business income, we have a separate trading portfolio and non-trading portfolio bifurcation within the capital gains section, which allows investors to have a very detailed snapshot tracking of what is getting done in your trading portfolio and non-trading portfolio. All the major reports and capital gains we have three filters available. The report that we work and compute on the background for capital gains is working with the formula for brokerage plus market. And number one. Number two is your global report. This global report will be inclusion of all the expenses that you have with the market rate. That includes your brokerage, your market rate of purchase, plus your all the other stat charges. And thirdly, we have global report without STT. This is the computation of your global report as per the investors section under income tax rules, where investors are not allowed to claim deductions or claim expenses for STT they have paid off. So this report will exclude STT and include all the other charges in arriving at your net cost of acquisition. So just to quickly walk you through how the report functions, I'm loading it out. This is how our summarized script-wise buy and sell will be looked, and at the very end we have your total capital gains. Now the computation that works out is we have your opening stocks, your purchase sales that we have captured from your contract notes, and lastly coming and arriving at the net position that we are holding as of now. And addition to that, we have total capital gains on realized basis only, summary of total capital gains and capital gain further bifurcated in your long-term, short-term, and speculative slabs. For speculation, as per the new income tax rules, we are now required to show turnover, just like FNO, that is your gain and loss total turnover, and also bifurcated manner. So the same has been incorporated, and at the very bottom, we have the grand total for you to have a look at what is the total realized P&L for the current financial year. Now, if we emphasize on the figure 94,50,711, this is as per my brokerage plus market rate computation of my capital gains. If I happen to go as per the income tax rules and rerun the same report, My net P&L will vary because I'll be including all the expenses, including brokerage plus my market rate, but excluding my STT because as per income tax rules, as an investor, I cannot claim deduction for my STT paid. Hence, as per the requirement and nature of operations, we have all the possibilities, permutation, combination within the software to maintain accurate data for trading activities and non-trading activities. So capital gain report that we have is available across three categories. And the first one is FIFO being the core of all the computations. FIFO at a pan level, FIFO at a demat level, and FIFO also at a family level. So in these three variables, you would be able to extract the capital gain report within iRecord. After this, we come and have a look at the closing balances. This closing balance report is a detailed breakdown of all the shares you have held as of date. If you bought, let's assume, Aditya Birla Fashions thrice, it will show you three date of purchases separately. Primarily, this report is extensively used by our CA fraternity to audit the client books. In this report, along with the amount that you have deployed, we also show you the market rate to compare the M to M. Then we have a closing balance report with ISIN. A few of the CA also requires the client to provide report with ISIN number. So ISIN is also there. It's just a tick option that I have a tick mark to run the report with ISINs. And after that, we have a text P&L report, which majority of the brokers are calling nowadays. Prior to this was nothing but a purchase sale report. If you are someone who has multiple brokers in the kitty, you would be able to run this report broker wise and have a summarized view of total buy and sell done per script per broker in this report. Hence, your tax P&L per broker is consolidated on this report. And then we have something called holding period return analysis report. This report is specifically developed from the point of view of your assistance in tax loss harvesting. Here we are showing you a running M2M on notionalized basis with the percentile return of your investments. And addition to that, in the last column, we have the number of days since you are holding the script. Now, this number of days is something that will be emphasized for your benefit to understand whether the investment you are having is a short term or long term. In case if you have higher tax liability for the current financial year to be paid off, you have an opportunity to track and assess which is the script which is not even able to give us a bank rate return and or it is in negative, and you can make a decision whether to sell it off or not to reduce your tax liability. And after that, we have something called derivative report for our traders, which will assist them to have a detailed breakdown of each FNO transaction they have done and also track the realized P&L for every trades they have made. This report is also reliable across only options and only futures or both combined. And after this, we have the main report called Portfolio Snapshot. Portfolio Snapshot report is primarily very aggressively used by a lot of the users to track their total AUM across all the families, all the members into one single report. This report is nothing but your net position at a family or a group level with a drillable option to drill down and see which scripts are held by how many members of my family or my clients. The beauty of this report is that along with your cost of purchase, we also have ensured that we look up, compute, and show you a detailed net cost of acquisition amount or the figure that will give you a detailed analysis. If you happen to sell the script, you'll have to sell about the net average purchase rate. That includes your STT, your brokerage, and everything. So if I happen to sell Vodafone Idea today, Mr. Jigar has to sell if Vodafone, if they happen to, they'll have to sell about 12 rupees 73 paisa to actually make a profit. Hence, we have tried to provide you data at two levels, that is parent and child. Vodafone as a script is available for you to track at a family level, Shah family, and also at a member level, Jigar Shah and Mehul Shah. So total is 30,000 quantity held for Vodafone in the family, and Mr. Jigar is holding 20,000 shares, Mehul is holding 10,000 shares. Both have different rate of purchases. Both have different amount invested. Yet we show you total average rate at the family level compared with the market rate and the running M2M at a group level, also at an individual level. And further beauty is that at the very bottom, you can also track the AUM, that is your assets under management at a group or the family level. And we are also showcasing you portfolio allocation per script per member of your entire AUM for this Vodafone idea. So this is a very beautiful report if you happen to track your investments on an MIS basis. And apart from that, we also have a broker bill or a stock register to have a detailed consolidated drill down report to understand my per contract buy and sell that I have done. Now, this is primarily used also again by a lot of CAs to audit the client at a per contract note level. And lastly, we also have few of the reports on your mutual funds. So mutual funds is also taken care. We have fund category bifurcation along with the category short-term, long-term bifurcation as well. So this takes care of your entire mutual fund computation of your gain and loss as well. After that, we have purchase sales, script wise, quantity wise, demat wise, advanced tax report, and STT for mutual funds. All the reports that we have for mutual funds are consolidated over here. Then we have an LTCG report that is going to be very useful for someone wishing to track grandfathering effect individually, and also a tax software format report, which is nothing but if CA asks you to provide them capital gain report in their text software formats, primarily widely used as Winman, KDK, ClearTax, Income Tax Portal format, Genius, XYZ. So you would be also be able to extract your capital gains from these chosen and listed down text software formats and provide the extract to the CA directly. The CA has to do nothing, just import the extract that you provide in the Excel format and import in their text software. Filing is will will be taken care. And after that, we have opening stock report, which will allow you to track your opening stock per demat level basis. And at the same time, you also have the opportunity to also have a look on the chart of accounts. So coming on the accounting front, we have stock register reports, your chart of accounts on a running basis. We also have financial ledger report over here to track your day-to-day money in, money out. So you can also track this at a group level or at a ledger level. Various permutation combinations are again available over here to play around with. The moment you click on any report with the amount, the trading bill will pop out. This can be your JV, this can be your bank, then this can be your broker's contract note. And you can also, in case of loan accounts, you also have account confirmation reports. So this will take care of any loan account adjustments that you have to be providing to your creditors at the end of the year. For accountants, we also have daybook to track your per date report for your money in, money out. So this is also taken care. This will be widely useful for people who are using accountancy requirements in this software. So per date, only transactions will be shown over here. And just like any other accounting software, we also have a family level ledger accounts available in the same system. So, irrespective whether you have 20 family members, 500 clients, doesn't matter. If you wish to see for nth number of clients from your list, you have to select the ones you wish to look up for your ledgers for. Just click on those names, select the family or the ledger name, and just click on select all. Now, what this will do is this will look up all the transactions you have for the selected entities and then the selected ledgers. And this will show you different people's ledger in the same report. just like the way we would be looking up at intra-company transactions in other accounting softwares. So from here, if there's a family of four, parents and child, parents can track their children's account from their own account itself. No need to toggle back, log in into the child's account and look up for the ledgers. And last but not the least, we also have contract note charges. This report is primarily required by people who wish to claim deductions for their expenses made. This is available at a script level, broker level, contract note level. All the transactions you have done during the year via the broker, we have bifurcation available for the same here. So it's very seamless to track all the charges that broker is charging you at a bill level, script level, and the broker level. In case of business entities showing up their stocks as inventory, we also have STT 10 DB report, which was prior widely used. All the STT transactions per script are again bifurcated, and the report is ready made in case there's any scrutiny for claiming expenses for the STT. And lastly, coming on, we also have bank reconciliation statement for you to reconcile your BRS. And we also have dividend reports to track your total dividend on accrual basis, gross of TDS level. So it is totally automated. All the members will be shown with all the scripts that amount is yet to be received in your bank. This report is just for analysis. There is no accounting entry being passed by the system automatically. This amount that we are looking at, this is at a gross of TDS level on accrual basis. The moment it hits your bank, you'll have to import your bank and then record the entry at the entry level. Once you do that, in banks, we also have a feasibility for you to track incoming transactions at a script level. So let's assume this is my income that I have received, 9,000 rupees. I have bifurcated across bank and my TDS deducted. I can link this transaction to my accrued dividend from the company. Let's assume Hero Motor Corp. The moment I save and I go back, we have another filter over here called Dividend Receipt Reconciliation Report. I select my script Hero Motor Corp, and now the report will be shown the variances of TDS. So my income expected from Hero Motor Corp for Mr. Mehul was 110 rupees. However, I have received 9,000 rupees against this script in my bank. So my net variance is 8,890. This will assist you to track your TDS deducted by the company. For this, we also have a tool in case if someone has, multiple scripts in their portfolio. You could also import your 26AS traces file here, and whatever mismatches are there will be shown to you right away, right there. And lastly, coming on to your financials, we have trial balances available on a closing basis. Only your closing debit and credits per ledger. In case if you happen to look up the ledgers, simply what all you have to do is click on the amount. Your ledger will be popped out. You want to see what this suspense accounts means or what it was for. Just click on that and trailing bank entry will be popped out. Similarly, someone very accounting savvy wishes to see three-column T balance. We also have the same. So you would be able to see your opening, your transactions during the year, and the closing for the same. And then coming on to your P&L, we also have P&L available over here. All your incomes, expenses are tracked on a GL account that you have made prior. Whatever you have defined over here basis that your ledgers will be affecting your financials. And lastly, coming on to your balance sheet, this is how your balance sheet will look up. Your liabilities on the left, your assets on the right. Wherever you click up, ledger pops out. In case if you wish to also see on a very summarized basis, we also have group by summary. So all your account groups will be summarized into the major heads and shown to you in a very prefixed summary wise basis. So this was our walkthrough. In case if you feel that you still have questions, please feel free to reach out to us on irecordhelp1@gmail.com or info@irecordinfo.com, and we would be more than happy to assist you with the same. Thank you so much. Have a good day.